Good morning and thanks for joining us. Holly Shields here for Kalkine Media, live from Kalkine Studios in Sydney, and you're watching the early trades. Let's kick it off with our market open report. Well, first up, Australian shares edged 0.1% higher in the opening minutes of trading, supported by a strong start to the session for consumer discretionary stocks. JB Hi-Fi jumped out of the blocks, rising 5.7% after reporting its half-yearly results. But Redbubble dived 18.1% and Rio Tinto 1.7% on their result announcements this morning. Meanwhile, Harvey Norman added 2.6%, novonix 2.8%, South 32 2.2%, and Imugene climbed up 2.8%. Then lithium stocks extended their rally, with Kalkine jumping 2.3%, Liontown Resources adding 4.5%, and Pilbara Minerals rising 1.9%. Now for a look at the announcements from these ASX-listed companies in detail. First of all, online shopping company Redbubble said profits for the first half of 2022 financial year ending in December fell by a quarter from the prior period, and warned that revenue from its marketplace platform would decline for the full financial year. The company generated $108 million in gross profit in the 6 months to the end of December, with 25% lower than the same period a year ago. And all this while earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization fell as well 84% to just $8 million. And then in other news, CIMIC Group's CPT contractors have been selected by BHP to deliver a $100 million de-bottlenecking package at Nelson Point's Port Hedland. The package includes structural, mechanical, piping, electrical, and instrumental works for the port de-bottlenecking project in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. It involves delivering both greenfield and brownfield works, and work on the project will commence this year and will be completed by 2023. And then retailer JB Hi-Fi said it has continued to see a high-end customer demand and strong sales growth over a 2-year period in the second quarter of 2022. And then in a trading update, the retailer reported total sales growth of 1.9% for its Australian operations compared to the same period last year, and then a 23.3% growth compared to financial year 20. Total sales growth for its New Zealand operations were down, although 3.4% on last year, but up 12.8% for financial year 20. JB Hi-Fi will be releasing its first half-year audited statutory results on the 14th of February. And Rio Tinto could be growing its Australian iron ore exports up by 4% this year. That is, if the pandemic does not worsen and governments avoid major restrictions on the movement of people. They're about to export between 320 and 335 million tonnes from Western Australia in the year ahead. Comes after Rio's flagship division delivered its weakest annual output since 2015 and suffered delays in delivering new mines designed to reinvigorate the aging division. Well, that is all for now on the early trades, but stay tuned for more only on Kalkine TV because we have many more shows lined up today. This is Holly Shields signing off.